Hello, this is Donna for Change. I am so excited to discuss with you external boundaries. I'm going to mention places, people, and things, and then give you an action step to think about your external boundaries. Let's go. Places. When I mention places, I'm speaking about various environments, groups that you socialize with, whether professionally or personally. It could be professional development groups, the group at the gym, community groups, spiritual group, business group. Sometimes there are entrance fees. What I mean by that is there are ways that one is supposed to act, speak, and show up. They may be unwritten. However, if you are part of the group long enough, you will see them revealed. What does that have to do with external boundaries? Inside these groups, there are things that are acceptable and not acceptable. They have a set of boundaries, limitations that they expect those that are participating to agree to. For example, one of the groups that I belong to expect those in the group to have higher education. Doesn't mean that you can't join the group if you don't have higher education, but it is what I consider an entry fee. In this group, I don't show up completely as myself. Some may wonder, why would you be part of any type of group where you can't show up 100% you? The truth, there are many groups that we belong to, many places that we show up, and we leave part, and sometimes most of ourselves outside the door. External places can create boundaries that impose upon us, and we have to make a choice as to whether we want to live by these boundaries. The next one, people. Of course, when you are in different places or environments, people are involved, but it's more of a group setting. In a group setting, sometimes there's peer pressure to conform. When you are with one person to the most, then it's a more intimate setting. In an intimate setting, you can't hide. Those in that setting with you, they also have boundaries or expectations that they expect those that interact with them to follow. Sometimes they believe that is universal, that you should act a certain way, talk a certain way. And unfortunately, many times we unconsciously agree to these boundaries. It's not whether something is right or wrong or good or bad. It is whether we made a conscious choice and are not on autopilot. A conscious choice that when I show up, I'm agreeing to these boundaries of how I can behave. And if we do not make a conscious choice, we are unconsciously agreeing. When we leave some or most of ourselves outside a place or room, it can lead to us having feelings of less than, of not enough. That if we showed up being us, it is not something that would be welcomed. And while there are some groups where it's necessary to abide by the expectations of the group, there are some where we need to make a conscious choice. I've shared about places and people. The third one is things. The reason that things play such a pivotal role is because it's something we have to think about in advance. It could be our car, our shoes, our watch, accessories, our phone. They all make a statement about our status. People, places, things. These are all entities that can impose external boundaries. We, I, you, need to choose how we're going to show up in those places. There are three choices that we must make consciously. The first one is to accept. There are groups that I belong to, and I accept the boundaries, the limitations, the expectation of those groups. We can also choose to be ourselves. I can be myself, you can be yourself when we show up in places or with other people. Many times that may be met with some resistance or some pushback, but that is a choice. And the final choice is that we can have a little bit of both. We can accept some of the expectations of the group or the people, but we can also interject some of us into it. Now the action step. Number one, pick two places. The group that you may belong to, professional development, personal development, work, school, home, spiritual. Let one be professional and the other one be personal. Next, ask yourself, am I choosing how I show up? Am I choosing to abide by the boundaries set by those involved? Or am I following? No judgment. And then number three, decide if you want to continue following or you want to choose something else. Again, this is Donna for Change. Please thrive each day honoring what's truly important to you. Take care, and don't forget to join and subscribe. There's a lot more coming.